Incoming transmission.
Welcome to the Retro Gaming Club, where the 8-bit dreams never fade away. Gaming to the beat of our favorite tunes. Let's play till the dawn, we'll never lose. Neon lights shining, we're lost in the glow. In the Retro Gaming Club, let's go, let's go. At the Retro Gaming Club.
Welcome, Watchers of Illusion, to my Castle of Confusion on the 8th of January 2025. I'm looking at Tiny Pixel Adventure on the Amiga today. This is an A500 release, and yeah, one I've not played before. So, as usual, it'll be a review, but it'll also be a first impressions type thing, so there we go. I've been looking forward to this one, because it's done by Who Games 2017, and if you're familiar with his games, you'll know that this one is probably going to be in for a treat. Now, this is basically a game where you it's a platformer, and you get quests to do. So bring this bear 7 vials of honey, or jars of honey. Easily done, right? We shall see. Anyway, so let me get my bearings as we go, and we'll discuss as we play. So, my first impressions on the graphics are very nice, actually. Love the colours, really nice and vibrant. Now, remember, this is an A500, not an A1200. I am playing this on a 1200 setup, by the way, but it doesn't require a 1200. It's a A500, so you don't have to worry about having a spanky machine to do that. This plays on emulation and real Amigas, so whichever is your preference, just set it up and play. That's all you need to do. Oops. Okay, so bombs are to be avoided, as you would do in real life, I suppose, but there you are. Right, so we've got to find these jars of honey to appease Mr. Bear to give us the key to the end of the level, apparently. So we will do our best to do that, Mr. Bear. Okay, so I'm using up as jump at the moment, and I don't like it. I don't like it. I really don't like it. And it's because analog sticks are just crap for jumping with. I think that's probably what the problem is. But we'll go as we go along. We'll get accustomed to it, I'm sure. Anyway, so for those of you that want button joysticks, this is your option. But there you are. So this is really, really nice. Even the UI is laid out incredibly nicely as well. We'll go. Oh dear God, I'm not doing very well, am I? So top left-hand corner, you can see how many lives you've got. At the moment, I've got 1 left. Great. Then next to that, you've got how many jars that you need to get and which keys you need. And then next to that is how many coins you've collected. So I'm guessing that you need a certain amount of coins to progress. I'm not sure what the coins are for yet. We'll figure that out as we go. But the level design is really nice as well. Oh, and next to that, you've got how many arrows you've got. Yes, that's right. You can collect arrows, which I'm guessing is to shoot the enemies with. The ones that you can't jump on their heads, I think, is probably what we're going for here. I just love the fact everything here is... look at the little bees. Aren't they cute? Everything's just so cutesy here. But everything's laid out really nicely. The screens are done really nicely. The jumping is my issue, just so you know. Those of you who know my thought processes, I hated up for jump in the classic era when you didn't have 2-button joysticks. Or you did have 2-button joysticks, but they were always mapped to 1 button. I've never liked having up as jump. It's just not a nice thing to do, especially when it requires... Oh, here we go. Yeah. So I don't know how many shots they take to explode, but never mind. We'll, like I said, let's investigate it as we go. I'm enjoying this immensely, by the way. Really good game. Oh, what a lovely little game over screen as well, which I'm sure I'm going to see quite a lot more of that than I intend to. But let's carry on. So yeah. Let's check out the sound next, because the sound is really good. It's got a really, really nice little cutesy bouncy soundtrack as you go, which is great. And then you have got sound effects as well. It's always nice when you've got sound effects and music together in these games. Sometimes you just don't, and I don't understand that, especially from the Amiga point of view. There's been a lot of games in the past where you have one or the other. and the Amiga was powerful enough to have both, let's face it. So you can see here that things like beach balls and things like that, which are really random enemies, by the way, but you can jump on them and you can flatten them out right now. Enemies don't respawn, which is nice, so you don't got to worry about that. Let's see, can I kill these bees with arrows? That's 2 shots. 3. Can't be arsed. 1. Oh, we killed him then. Okay. But I think you've only got so many arrows per level. I think, if I've read that right on the website, you do have a certain amount of arrows per level. So you've got to make them last. You've got to make them count. So there you go. I'm sure we'll pick up things as we go anyway. So there you are. But yeah, sound is incredible. Love it. Really, really nice. And well, so far everything's impressing me in this game. It's really nice. The platforming element of it works just really well. Well, these bees indestructible or something. Bloody hell. So yes, this is a great little game, and I think if you enjoy this type of oh, hang on, how did I make that spawn? Did I catch that with an arrow? Okay, well, oh, those bees are chasing me. Chase me. Okay, well, look, we can't kill them with. We can kill them with arrows. Probably not the best source. Not the most intellectual way of killing them, I would imagine. Probably jumping on their heads is probably going to be easier, right? There we go. Yeah, that's better. Right. So it's jumping gaps. It's finding gaps and making. Oh, well, how the bloody hell did that one kill me? Never mind. We shall carry on. Now I'm running this from a single ADF disc. One disc with all this on it is really flipping impressive, to be fair. Oh, there we go. We can spawn platforms with our arrows. Nicely done. Okay, so there's an extra bit for you guys. You can create your own platforms. And let's kill these bees. So now we know how to get the honey jars and things that are out of reach. Lovely. And the graphics on the blocks are really nice as well. Very sort of Mario-esque, I think, which are really nice. But they work really well. And the colour schemes are nice. There's no slowdown, which again is a definite plus. Oh, the bugger stopped. Okay, right. So through gritted teeth, he says. But no, to be honest, you've got to have your wits about you in this game. Those beach balls, for some reason, just stop and then look around. So make sure you're not following them too closely. Now, these bees are really, really interested in you, but you can jump on their heads. Just make sure you time it right, and you'll have no issues whatsoever. Now, the controls are fairly simple, and I have discovered now that you can jump using a second button. So there we go. Which makes this game infinitely easier. Right. So you've got up and down, left and right for your movement, and then you've got jump on a separate button, and you've got fire arrows on a separate button. So there you are, and that works incredibly well. As you can see here, that the bombs that walk around the screen, they drop honey. What? How? Did I mistime that or something? I'm pretty sure I was square on its head then. Never mind. Anyway, just the whole control scheme works incredibly well and really sets the game up to be incredibly enjoyable and playable, which I really like. So we'll move on to playability because, well, that's next on my list anyway. So playability wise, this game is great fun, and I think if you enjoy platform games, I think this is going to be right up your street. And even if platform games aren't right up your street, give it a go because you might actually enjoy it. And yeah, I would say whatever preference you have in games, it's always worth checking out a new one because oh, fucking hell, never mind. Okay, so I'm not good at distance and spacing and stuff, but that's fine. That's fine. We learn as we go. I learn as we go. Doesn't necessarily mean I get any better, but you get an idea of how the game's working anyway. I'm really hoping to bring you more than the first level because, well, there's got to be more than this, hasn't there? Let's face it. So I'm hoping that you'll get to experience more than level 1. But if not, you know, you can try it yourself. The game is free, which again is amazing. A game of this caliber, you know, there is the option to give a little bit of money to the developers. So please, for frig's sake, I've done it again. But please do go and support the developing team as much as you can because they do this off their own backs. And there's that game over screen again. Whoop whoop. But yeah, make sure that you go and support because you know they appreciate your your donations anyway, and plus it means we probably get some new games in the future. Always respect the developers. You know, without them, we wouldn't be getting new content in 2025. Whoa, 2025, and we're playing new Amiga games. It really is heavenly. So there you go. Replay value is absolutely on the money. As you can tell here, it's quite an addictive little game. So I don't think that getting frustrated and giving up is going to be an option. It's too cute to do that anyway. I think the only thing that I would say is that if you lose a life, maybe you just respawn and start from where you left off, because you do have to repeat the entire level. So if you've got down to the last jar of honey that you need and you fall in the water, for example, guess what? You've got to start all over again. From the level, not from the start. So if you're on level 3, you don't have to go back to level 1, is what I'm saying. But yeah, just having a respawn point right next to where you died perhaps would be nicer. I don't know. Maybe I'm just being a bit too pansy about it. But yeah, I mean, from my point of view, I think just being able to respawn a bit closer to where you died instead of having to redo the entire level again, or even if you have to redo the level again, maybe have it so that things you've collected are already in your inventory. I don't know, because this is the final release. So there you go. It's just food for thought, because if there's ever a tiny Pixel Adventure 2, you know, that could be something. I don't know. Anyway, there you go. For age rating, it's going to be any, because let's face it, a nice cartoony adventure game. It's going to appeal to all ages. Platforming and the level and the difficulty level will appeal to the older gamers, and the aesthetics look and the learning curve will appeal to the younger player as well. So I would say any age rating really. You're not looking at anything too taxing realistically. Obviously, I'm 49 and I'm having issues, but that's my issue to have, not yours. So go on, give it a go. Give it a full blast. There's that last honey jar. There's those 2 last honey jars I need. Let's try and do this level without dying now. Would be lovely, wouldn't it? So let's see if we can do it. But I hope you've enjoyed this review. I've enjoyed playing it and bringing it to you. Another game for 2025. Absolutely amazing stuff. I love it. And here's to more from Who Games 2017, because the guy is brilliant. Go and check out his other stuff as well, please. And I'll be back very soon. So until then, my friends, you keep it retro. And as usual, it's bye for now. Bye-bye.
stranger, I know why you're here. You remember games from the yesteryear, games with pixels and that bleep bloop sound, but boy, they were the very best games in town. We light up the night, neon dreams in our eyes, arcade machines whispering low, pixelated worlds where we all come alive, level up high, let the good times flow. Joystick in hand, where we live in the past, high scores and laughter, we're making it last. With every coin drop, we're forging a bond, in this pixel paradise we'll always respond. Welcome to the Retro Gaming Club, where the 8-bit dreams never fade away. Gaming to the beat of our favorite tunes, let's play till the dawn, we'll never lose. Neon lights shining, we're lost in the glow, in the Retro Gaming Club. Let's go, let's go. Flashback to battles, we'll play side by side, power-ups and hearts, love in disguise. We'll race through the levels, collect all the coins, in this timeless adventure we're waiting to join. Crashing 8-bit beats, igniting the night, from pixels to dreams we'll take flight. With every button pressed, our spirits ignite, in this retro wonderland everything feels right. Welcome to the Retro Gaming Club, where the